Lord have mercy, you guys. I have the worst headache. Sugar, why are you chewing on my decorations, sis? Look at you looking stupid. So this is the stuff I got from the Dollar Tree. Some of it's already out the bag, but we'll just start here. So this is a tree topper, which I didn't even know the Dollar Tree was going to have tree toppers. Honestly, I was really going in there for like Christmas bags and stuff, but they had this and I was like, are you serious? Because I was about to buy a $40 tree topper out of Target. True enough, the one in Target lights up, but I mean, there's lights on my tree. So I'm just going to stick this little star on top and we're just going to make it work, okay? $1, like, and it's cute. It's silver. It's like all glittery, like, you know, why not? I also got these little berries that Sugar was just chewing on. So this is 3. I think that I got 4, but I'm going to put these in like a little glass vase. I also picked up 2 bags of bowls. I'm only gonna really honestly use the red, silver, and white ones out of here. I got 2 things of this, like, what is this, like tissue papers to put inside of these gift bags, because this is what my family members are gonna get their gifts inside of. So I thought this bag was cute. It was the most like aesthetic looking one. Like a lot of them look like really cheesy and, you know, not that cute, but I like this one. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's just red and white. Like I said, really aesthetic. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to come on here and haul the stuff that I got from Dollar Tree. I feel like I got some really cute stuff and I wanted to share with you guys just so that y'all can get it too if you're interested. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to, you know, enjoy your holidays and to have your apartment looking cute. Damn it. Hey guys, what's up? Oh my god, I feel so good right now. Like I'm having such a good day, and I think just the last like week has been so good that today feels like just extra amazing for me. So I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was getting my apartment like decorated for Christmas and things like that, and then the next like couple of days after that I immediately went into finals mode. So my brain was just basically focused on anything having to do with school, whether it was studying for a final, getting in last minute assignments, trying to talk to my advisor to figure out like what classes I need to take next to graduate, all those types of things. And finally, that is all behind me. Well, I have one more thing to do tonight. I have to do my like teacher evaluation so I can get my grades early, but beyond that I'm done with finals. All my assignments are in and your girl is feeling great. My first semester as a psych major like was really good for me. I enjoyed my classes and the material. The professors, like, they wanted to see us win, versus like some of my professors in my old like major, they were just like, we're trying to weed out the bad apples. Like, it just makes you feel really down because you're not always going to have like A or B or C. Like sometimes you do horrible on an assignment or on an exam, and if your professor is sitting there telling you like maybe this isn't for you, like that is just so discouraging. But I can say so far like the psych department and the professors and advisors that I have experienced, I have been extremely happy. Yeah, so enough about school. Any other updates that I need to share with you guys really quick? Oh, for those of you guys that follow me on Twitter, I got my package. So hello? I can tell by your voice you're tired. Yeah, well, you say you're gonna get off early, right? Kinda. Sure. You called me like in a bad moment. Can I call you right back? I'll call you back. I hate when I tell people I'm gonna call them back and they be like, why? Like, I'm gonna call you back. So pretty much what happened with that situation was I ordered this necklace here from M Jewelers, and I had just all types of trouble with this necklace. When I first ordered it, it took like, what, 4 or 5 weeks to get here because, you know, it's a custom item. I get that. But when it arrived, it wasn't this necklace. It had someone else's name on it and it was a completely different style. Now, I do get, you know, like the girl's name was like Kristen on the necklace. I do understand that Kristen, Kathryn, both starting with K's. I get it, but the essence of Kathryn is just not the same as the essence of Kristen. Like, if you just look at it, like, I'm just like, wow, this is a horrible oversight on their part. So I was pissed and I wanted my money back, and I really should have just pressed them to give me my coins back, because I could kind of tell that they didn't want to. They just kept insisting to do another necklace order, and you know that they would rush it and just telling me all these lies. I really should have pressed to get my money back in that moment, because I ended up having even more trouble with the necklace because my neighbor stole it. And you know, to accuse someone of stealing something is, to me, pretty serious. Like, I don't just go around calling people liars and thieves and stealers, because things like that can really tarnish a person's reputation. But you know, if it looks like a thief, if it acts like a thief, if it steals my packages and won't give them back until I threaten them that I'm going to call the police, like, to me, it's a thief. Okay, let me stop being extra. So pretty much I got a notification that the necklace from the M Jewelers had been delivered, and I went to my mailbox for my new apartment because I got a new mailbox, and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to update the address with the M Jewelers. So that's kind of like my own fault, because you know, I knew at the time when I was ordering the necklace that I would be moving, but I didn't know when for sure. So I didn't give them a new address, and actually I didn't even have a new address to give them yet. But sometime during the order being like processed and made, I should have, you know, reached out and updated my address, but that honestly was not on my mind. Like, you know, I was focused on getting in this apartment, dealing with sugars like bad soul, school, Cattober. Like, it was just a lot going on, and this necklace was definitely like in the back of my brain. So pretty much it said deliver. I checked my mailbox, it wasn't there. I'm like, oh crap, it's at the old apartment. So it got delivered in the old mailbox. Cool. So I waited like a day or two, and I went to my leasing office and I said, hey, did the person in, you know, my old unit bring one of my packages to the office for you guys to give to me? And the girl that works in there was like, no, we haven't got anything. Like, she seemed really confused. And I mentioned to her, I said, well, remember before I moved, you said if I needed to get into the old mailbox, then you would let me. Because she did tell me that the lady that works in the office said, if you needed to get into the mailbox to get some packages, because I know you have a lot of packages, we can open it up for you. But it was like all of that, I don't know, she forgot it, went out the window. But she was like, we'll just make a note for USPS. So she wrote on a sticky, and I'm just like, okay, great. A week passed, another week passed, and I still don't have my package. So I'm just like, at this point, the new neighbor, the neighbor in my old apartment, either has like gotten the package out of her mailbox, opened it up and saw what it was and kept it, or pawned it, or whatever. Like, my mind is just like making up all these different scenarios. Or she just possibly hasn't checked her mailbox, because I do know that when I first moved into my apartment for the very first time last year, so the unit that she's in now, I did not check my mailbox. I moved in October to like January. So I'm just hoping that she hadn't checked her mailbox. So I write her a letter and I put it on her door. And I don't know if I have a picture of the letter, but I said, hi, my name is Kathryn. I'm your neighbor. I used to live in this unit. I'm now down in unit blah, blah, blah. I said, same apartments, just different unit. I said, I had a package that arrived to you on, I told her the date, and I told her what it was. And I said, I didn't tell her what it was. I told her the date. And what else did I put on there? And I asked her if she could leave it at my door at my new address, or leave it with the leasing office so I can pick it up. And then I put, you know, thanks Kathryn, with my phone number at the bottom. So I left it at her door on like a Friday. I walked past her door on Saturday. I'm like walking sugar and being nosy to see if she's gotten my letter, but it's still in the door. And also, I forgot to mention, when I dropped my letter off at her door, like I like slid it in there, she had a package sitting outside of her door, so I was able to see what her name was. So, you know me, I'm so nosy. Like, I looked her up to see what she was, and I was able to find her Twitter. So this bitch is just tweeting the fuck away, but my letter is still in the door and her package is still outside. So I'm assuming that she may be out of town because it was like the week of like Thanksgiving, I think. So Sunday comes, I go by her door, it's still there. And then Monday comes and I see that the package is gone, the one she ordered herself, and then my letter has been taken in. I'm assuming that she read it. So I let that week run out. So that was like a Monday when she finally got it. I let that week run out. And then that weekend I was pretty heated, and I think that was around the time I was on Twitter asking you guys what I should do, because I talked to my brother about it. I talked to Zarius about it. Zarius and my brother both suggested that I go knock on her door, but I just didn't feel comfortable doing that, because to me, like, I didn't want her to feel ambushed or a sense of like, just a, like, I didn't want to make her uncomfortable. And I know y'all are going to be like, oh my God, Kathryn, it's your stuff, like, blah, blah, blah. But I just don't want to be knocking on her door, be like, hey, I got a package here, like, can you give it to me? And then especially if she had opened it, which she did, but we're gonna get to that. And then she would, you know, or she would have lied and be like, no, I don't have it. Because, you know, some people just lie in the moment to get you out of their face, especially if they're uncomfortable. And I didn't want any of that. Like, I wanted, you know, to do it in a nice way if possible. I told y'all that first week ran out, and then I talked to my brother and Zarius about it. And then I was talking to my mom, and I just had this idea flash in my head. I was like, I know she has the package at this point. And also, I didn't tell you guys, I was like texting USPS, and they confirmed with me that the package was no longer in her mailbox. That the UPS carrier, they reached out to him personally, and he told them that that package was no longer in the mailbox, like the other girl's mailbox. So she had it. So at this point, I'm just pissed, right? I'm just pissed, and I'm like, I'm gonna file a police report. I'm gonna file a police report, and that's gonna be that. See, here's how I'm thinking. I told y'all, I don't try to assume the words, but I just, like, my mind just starts going. So I'm thinking to myself, like, this bitch saw my package, looked at my name, and probably looked me up on the internet just like I saw her package and looked her up, saw my name, and kept my shit. And what I ordered, this is a gold-plated necklace. Like, I don't know if she had plans to pawn it. I don't know if she has a Kathryn in her family. You know, I was just assuming, like, how can you take somebody's stuff? You see that it's something of value, whether it's of value or not. You open it up and go through it, and then you decide to keep it. And then I wrote you a letter, but you didn't want to turn it into leasing office. But anyway, I said all that to say about, like, her looking me up on social media. I feel like she did that. Because I kid you not, guys, that following week, that's when I got on Twitter and started saying, like, talking all that crap about my package being stolen. I was finna at her on Twitter. Then I was like, I'm gonna file a police report and things like that. And you guys are giving me advice too. All of a sudden, like a day or two later, I'm at Home Goods, okay? I got a call from my leasing office, and they're like, hey, I think there's a necklace for you here. The lady in the office seemed really confused telling me about it. I'm like, a necklace? Because I'm thinking, like, well, how does she know that it's some jewelry? Like, and she was like, yeah, one of the residents came and brought it by. They said that it was left outside of their apartment unit at 106. And so I'm thinking, like, oh, the girl must have just lied and said it was left outside of her apartment. But then I realized, I was like, hold on, 106, that's not the number of the unit that that girl lives in. Like, that's not the number of the unit of my old apartment. So she took it and just left it outside of a random neighbor's, like, door. And then that neighbor saw it and then took it to the office. I'm just like, really? That is the most triflingest shit, look, triflingest shit I have ever heard of in my life. So I said, okay, well, I'm not home and I won't be back before, you know, the office closed. So I'll get it, you know, on Monday, because it was like a Friday. And I was like 45, 50 minutes away. Like, I wasn't finna rush here just to get, I'm like, I didn't wait this long, I can wait the weekend. So Monday I went to class. When I got to class, I came, you know, to the leasing, I went to the leasing office to get the necklace, and she handed it to me in the necklace box. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Like, I don't have the box to, like, show you guys what I mean, but let's say, like, the necklace came in this box here, like this jewelry box. This is what she handed to me. No outer packaging, no what is it called, my brain can't think, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, none of that. Like, it was just like the box. I opened up the box, and the necklace had like fingerprints all over it, like someone had been messing with the necklace. So at this point, I'm thinking like, maybe I should still file the police report because that is obviously male tampering to the extreme. The bitch, and I really, I really don't want to be cursing and being angry, but talking about it just makes me angry. Like, you opened up my package and more than likely was going to keep it, because until I started threatening police action on the internet, which, it'll be different if I was just like a person with not a lot of followers. Like, I have a lot of followers, and if you see me on the internet, you look at what I'm saying, like, I just feel like she probably saw my tweets, got scared, and then dropped my stuff off at somebody else's door so they could turn it in so she wouldn't have anything to do with it. So, I mean, at this point, I feel like it's over. I got my necklace, and I'm just like so happy about it. It's so pretty. But at this point, I just still like feel like I should do something about it. So if you guys have any ideas or suggestions, like, leave them below and let me know what I should do. So now that I'm done ranting, I want to turn on something a little funnier. And y'all, Sugar has such a bad haircut. I mean, just look at her. Like, you guys know how fluffy a Maltese tail is. Look, her tail. Close your legs. Nobody wants to see your coochie, girl. Look at her tail. It's like a little mouse rat tail. We had to get it shaved all the way off because she was matted so bad. Like, she hates when I brush her. But I realized that she's going to have to hate me while brushing her so that she doesn't have to look like this ever again. Her ears were so matted. So, like, in the back, there's some, like, would you stop? So you guys see there are like some smaller pieces here and here. So that was actually cut out because it was matted so bad. And then, like, the rest of her ears, like, he saved, I feel like, a good amount of fur. And I was in there when he was like combing her out, and she was like crying. She's like, like, it hurt her so bad. So I'm like, sis, you just gonna have to learn how to tolerate a brushing at home so we don't have to get you all, shaved down and detangled at the groomer, just to make that experience like a little bit better for her. I mean, she still looks cute because she still has a like puppy look to her. Sugar's like literally so small. She was the runt of her litter. So I think this is as big as she's gonna get. Would you sit? Sit? Give me a paw. Thanks. So I think that's as big as she's gonna get. So she has like that puppy look to her. So I feel like even though she has like a stupid haircut, I mean, she just looks like a puppy, if that makes sense. So pretty much for the rest of my day, I'm going to be working on the Kathryn collection. And the first thing on my to-do list is to download Photoshop so I can design the boxes and packaging for my products and get them sent to the manufacturer so that I can get them ordered before the first of the year gets here. I haven't revealed too much about what I'm trying to do. Of course, you guys have heard me talk about lashes, but I want to do so much more than that. And speaking of lashes, I'm wearing a pair of my lashes now. I'm testing out another pair. I think this is number, just so I can remember, I think this is like 53. I haven't given the lashes names yet, but I'm saying those numbers so that if I go back and watch this footage, I'm like, ooh, like those really look good on camera. Then I can remember. I'm also going to start selling my artwork really soon too on my site. I was like, you know what, why the hell not? So I have one painting I want to show you guys before I, end this vlog for today, or at least for right now. And here's the painting I did. I wanted to give it like a pop art feel, but like with a black girl. Like, I wanted it to have like that pop art feel, but with a black girl as the subject. Yeah, so this is just something, simple. I haven't painted, you guys, in a very long time or done anything artistic like this in a while. So I don't think it's too bad, for me taking like such a long break from painting. But I definitely want to start like, doing pieces, creating my own characters, and just things like that, and then give you guys the opportunity to buy some of my paintings too. Mark your calendars for February 14th because it's gonna be a movie. What's up, y'all? So I straightened my hair this morning, and it took so long to do because I kept alternating between my flat irons and my straightening comb, but I love how it turned out. My mom texted me this morning and sent me a pic of one of the Christmas gifts that she wants, and it was a mini fridge from Target, which I was planning to get her one anyway because she's been talking about it. But when she sent the pic, I was like, that just confirms that, you know, I'm a great gift giver. So I made a list on the Target app. I added that, and I also added something for Zarius as well, so I'm gonna get both of those gifts today. And if I'm out, or maybe before I leave, I need to think of some more gifts that I can get while I'm out so I can maximize what I get done during this little like run out session. But I don't know, with it raining outside, I may not need to try to be like all out. I mean, my hair, I feel it's gonna frizz up regardless, so definitely need to start checking it out. So I'm back. My hair looks good. I mean, it's gotten a little bit bigger and it feels a little kinkier than it did earlier, but I mean, it's still looking okay, right? So anyway, secured the box, and there's a bag behind that. I got my mom's gift, which was the refrigerator. So the mini fridge was on sale for $109, and let me see if let's see my receipt. The mini fridge for my mom was $109.99, and it's originally $149.99, so I saved 40 bucks. And then I got Zarius a JBL speaker, and it doesn't have the original price like printed on the receipt. I paid $79.99, but I think they're normally like right at $100, so I saved about 60 bucks. And then I also got a book. I got, not a book, but you guys know the poet RH, I think it's, I say Sin, no, I say Sign, but some people say Sin on Instagram. I have all of his poetry books, like the Whiskey and Words and stuff like that. And apparently he has like a calendar where, like for 2019, where every day you like rip off, you know, like rip off the sheet and it reveals like a poem or a little quote to just get you through your day or give you some like motivation or some like life advice. So I thought it was really cool, and I'm definitely going to be posting like the poems periodically throughout the year, especially if I find them really good and I think they're worth sharing with you guys. So so now I'm a little thirsty, and I'm trying to decide if I want to get something from like Starbucks or Dunkin', like just go like the coffee route, or if I want just a soda. And honestly, I mean, I could have gotten a bottled soda out of Target, but I know I can't be the only one that feels this way, but don't fountain drinks taste so much better than bottled drinks? Like, there is no comparison, especially if you get it from like the right place. Like McDonald's always has the best soda to me. Who else has really good soda? Pyros, oh my god, they always have really good soda. Five Guys always has really good soda. So sometimes I'll go to those places just for a carbonated beverage, which is terrible. I shouldn't be drinking sodas, but when I do, those are the places that I go.
How you doing?
Hi.
How can we get started for you?
Can I get a medium caramel frozen coffee?
Medium frozen coffee, caramel. You want whipped cream on top?
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. What else can I get for you?
That's it.
All right, for 36. Thank you.
All right, thank you. It's always something. So I got well, you guys heard, a medium caramel frozen coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. Like, I love this so much more than anything I've ever had at Starbucks or any other coffee place for that matter. It's just so freaking good. And normally I don't get whipped cream. I mean, it doesn't taste like much. It doesn't add anything to the coffee, I guess. But apparently today I was, you know, feeling whipped cream. Okay. So my ponytail makes me look like a teenager, but, you know, I'm not mad. You know, if I can look younger, I definitely want to do so. So I don't know if you guys can tell, my skin like was freaking out during the week of finals, and of course, like, I can't help but pick at my face, especially since I don't have acrylics anymore. Like, I can really get in there and dig at my skin, and so I've gotten a lot more like scarring, which is really disappointing because overall, like, I don't have like crazy acne, except for like when I'm stressed out or eating poorly or it's the time of the month. But it's just that when the acne is no longer there and it goes away, I'm left with scarring, whether I pick at it or not, to be honest. Like, I have a mark somewhere on my forehead right there. I didn't pick at that one just to see if it would scar up, and it did. So whether I pick at it or not, it's gonna scar, and it just really sucks. So my mom had some turmeric root, which I actually took from her house a couple of weeks ago. She let me take some home, and I came across this YouTube video of this girl using a turmeric mask to like brighten her skin and lighten acne scarring, and also I think her hyperpigmentation. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I can use turmeric root, but the next time I go to my mom's house, let me see if she has turmeric capsules. And she did. So she gave me like 10 to 15 capsules, and she takes them for like health reasons, for inflammation. Can't talk this morning. So she didn't mind giving me a few just to play around with. So I've been planning to do like a DIY turmeric mask, but I don't have any honey to mix the turmeric in to make it like sticky to actually stick on my face. Maybe I don't need honey, I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna try it out in the next couple of days and let you know how it works for me, in case any of you guys deal with acne scarring too. So yeah, it's another rainy, gloomy day in the and quite frankly, I don't want to be out in this weather, but I want to get a coffee because I'm going to be doing like a lot of emails today, working on my site so I can have it up and ready for launch soon, and ordering products and things like that. So just getting work done. So I was like, let's get a coffee to kind of help power me through this. I'm also at Chick-fil-A right now. I'm going to go ahead and get my lunch now. I'm not going to eat it now. I'm just going to buy it now and then save it for later when I actually get hungry. And then I already have it and I won't have to leave the house. One thing that I will say about Chick-fil-A is that they are the only restaurant that I will tolerate like waiting in a long line for. And for a while, I feel like Chick-fil-A was just like overhyped. Like, I feel like it was good, but it wasn't like as good as people were making it seem. Like, people go crazy like Chick-fil-A is life, I eat Chick-fil-A every day. Like, you know, I never thought that it was that serious. But earlier this week I had a spicy sandwich from the Chick-fil-A near my mom's house, and it messed me up. Like, anytime I've had Chick-fil-A, it's been good, but that sandwich was like real good. Yes,
Here you go.
thank you.
If you fill out that survey, you get a free chicken sandwich.
Oh, definitely doing that, thank you. So y'all, that sandwich was just so good, it messed me up. I'm thinking to myself, like, this is the quality of Chick-fil-A that people have probably been getting that I haven't been getting, and now I see why everyone's so crazy over it. Like, even one of my favorite YouTubers, she's Canadian, and sometimes she will literally like drive to the States to get Chick-fil-A because it's just amazing. So I'm finally on the Chick-fil-A bandwagon. I mean, I've had periods where I've been obsessed with Chick-fil-A, I will say that, but lately, like, where I live now, there's just like so many restaurant options. I rarely get stuck on one place. So as far as like fast food or like dine-in restaurants or Uber Eats, that I'm always able to eat something new and not get fixated on one place. But I did have to come back to Chick-fil-A today just because, like I said, that sandwich the other day, y'all, it was super good. So now I'm about to get my food, and then we're going to head back to the house and get some work done.